Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online learning initiative.
Today we are going to discuss about force between two parallel current carrying conductors. Let us consider two long parallel conductors A and B, and these two conductors are separated by the distance D. Now let us assume IA be the current flowing through the first conductor and IB be the current flowing through the second conductor. The first conductor A, which produces the same magnetic field BA at all points along the conductor B. Okay, so this is very important, children. The conductor A, which produces the same magnetic field BA at all points along the conductor B. Okay, and we are going to recall one rule which is very important here, right hand rule. Okay, this right hand rule which gives the direction of this magnetic field. So according to right hand rule, the direction of this magnetic field which is perpendicular to the plane of the conductors and is downwards. Okay, because we have placed these two conductors horizontally. Okay, so according to right hand rule, the direction of this magnetic field which is perpendicular to the plane of the conductors and is downwards. Okay, and this magnetic field which is same at all points along the conductor B. Okay, now let us write this magnetic field BA, which is due to the current flowing through the first conductor. Okay, so mu naught I A divided by 2 pi D. What is this D? D be the distance between the two conductors. Okay, and now we know that the conductor B, which is also carrying current. Okay, so the current IB which is flowing through the second conductor. The conductor B which carrying current IB which will experiences a force due to the magnetic field created by the first conductor. So we know that the two conductors are carrying current. Because of the current flowing through the first conductor, there will be the magnetic field. And what is the direction of that magnetic field? So this is the direction of the magnetic field which is perpendicular to the conductor B and which is acting in the downward direction. The conductor B which is also carrying the current. Okay, so the conductor B carrying current IB will experiences a force due to the field BA. Okay, so now here we are going to apply Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, so by Fleming's left hand rule, the direction of this force, okay, I told you that the second conductor will experiences a force due to the magnetic field created by the first conductor. Okay, so and what is the direction of this force? The direction of this force is towards the first conductor. Okay, so the direction of this force which is towards the first conductor, that is the first conductor A. Okay, so we are going to write what is FBA. Okay, FBA which is nothing but force experienced by the second conductor due to the magnetic field BA. Okay, so FBA is equal to BA I B into L. What is L? L be the length of the conductor. So we can write mu naught IA I B L divided by 2 pi D. Okay. Now let us write what is the force per unit length. So force per unit length is equal to FBA divided by L. So you will get mu naught IA IB divided by 2 pi d. Okay. Similarly, we can also write what is FAB. That is, FAB is nothing but the force experienced by the first conductor due to the magnetic field created by the second conductor. So, let us write similarly what is FAB. Okay. FAB is equal to, again you can very well write that mu naught IA IB into L divided by 2 pi d. Okay. So the magnitude of the force will be the same. Okay. Magnitude remains the same. So we can write what is again force per unit length. The force per unit length is equal to again FAB divided by L, or else which is equal to mu naught IA IB divided by 2 pi d. Now, what will be the direction of this force? The direction of this force is opposite to that of the first one. That is, it will be along this direction. That is towards B. So, the second conductor will experience a force towards A. The first conductor will experience a force in the opposite direction. That is towards B. So, we can write that FBA is equal to minus FAB. Okay, the magnitude remains the same, but they are in the opposite direction. So, we can say that when two parallel straight conductors carrying current in the same direction will attract each other. Okay, so if the conductors, if the current flowing in the same direction, then they will attract each other. Now we will have one question. If in the conductors, the direction of the current is opposite, then what will happen? Okay, then they will repel each other. So remember this, if the current flowing in the same direction, then they will attract each other. If the current flows in the opposite direction, they will repel each other. Okay, so this is very important, children. Now, with the help of this expression, we can define 1 ampere. So, I'm going to write the force is equal to, that is, we are going to consider force will be force per unit length. Okay, mu naught IA IB divided by 2 pi d Newton per meter. So we are assuming here force per unit length. Okay, so let us assume I1 is equal to, or IA is equal to IB is equal to 1 ampere and distance is equal to 1 meter. Then we can write F is equal to so 4 pi. What is the value of mu naught? 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 divided by 2 pi. Okay. So 2 into 10 power, 2 into 10 power minus 7 Newton per meter. Okay. So from this we are going to define 1 ampere. So what is 1 ampere? 1 ampere is defined as, that is, ampere is the value of that steady current steady current which when maintained in each of the two very long straight parallel conductors of negligible cross section. We are assuming the cross section is negligible, okay, and placed. What is the distance between the two conductors? And placed 1 meter apart, okay, 1 meter apart in vacuum. Would produce on each of these conductors a force equal to 2 into 10 power minus 7 Newton per meter of length. So ampere is the value of that steady current which maintained in each of the two very long straight parallel conductors of negligible cross section and placed 1 meter apart in vacuum would produce on each of these conductors a force equal to 2 into 10 power minus 7 Newton per meter of length. Hope you all of you understood this topic, force between two parallel current carrying conductors, and hence define 1 ampere. Thank you, students.